now from this story to one playing out in the United States. 2024 is, of course, going to hold a very important election for India, but it's also going to hold a presidential election for the United States. Let's check in there, where after technical glitches delayed the start by 25 minutes, you had Florida Governor Ron DeSantis finally officially announcing on Twitter's audio platform that he's going to be running for US president. By doing that, he set up a clash with the current Republican primary frontrunner, the former president Donald Trump. Now, this was a largely expected announcement. What was unexpected was the style in which DeSantis chose to do this. Traditionally, you have leaders go on to public platforms or public rallies and make this announcement. The way in which he chose to do this, where he was accompanied by billionaire Elon Musk, that was largely hailed as unprecedented. However, technical hurdles that took place right in the beginning of that announcement led to quite a bit of mockery playing out online from the way in which it was carried out from his rivals. Let's take a very quick look at responses this has gotten. Then one of our reporters brings us a ground report. Take a look.
Ron DeSantis' core appeal is that he's not Donald Trump. And that appeals to 65% of the Republican Party. 35% will vote for Trump no matter what, but the rest of the party is open and up for grabs. So Ron DeSantis assumes that's his base, but to win the general election, this is the really big question mark. He's got to not only win over Republican voters, he's got to win over people who will say, you will do better than Donald Trump. And Donald Trump likes to cite the fact that he's gotten more votes than any Republican candidate in the history of American politics as we've been keeping records. So how does he make the argument that he's going to win as many votes as Donald Trump?
Effectuated. There have been close to 100,000 structures in the most hard-hit areas that have been searched. Anticipated being done this month.
And so far, Ron DeSantis hasn't had enough coverage and been able to be in people's, living rooms, so to speak, on television. So we don't know if he has the charisma and the force and the camera attractiveness to really make an impression on voters. And we're about to find out.
It's been expected for months and prepared for weeks, no doubt, but finally, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is due to announce his candidature for leading the Republican Party in the presidential elections next year. And he is due to make that announcement through the course of a conversation with Tesla boss Elon Musk over Twitter Spaces, and that is expected at 6 p.m. Eastern Time in the US on Wednesday. Rather a useful platform. Musk has 140 million followers on Twitter. Rather public place to announce that candidature at a time when DeSantis will need all the exposure that he can get. This is the grand start for his campaign, but a lot is going to follow. This will be followed very soon now, within just about a week or 10 days, with the start of a national campaign and a national tour. It will be an extensive tour and, as records would suggest, a very busy tour where DeSantis will be going around the country and hope to win countrywide the popularity that he no doubt has won, and won through very active campaigning earlier in Florida.